told her don't let her friends know. In the bill and I move like a dime. Fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Life, and I'm back at it again with another YouTube video for you guys. In today's video, as you guys saw by the title and thumbnail, I will be sharing with you my current unpopular opinions of 2022. Before we get started, I just want to introduce myself to those of you who may be new here. My name is Diamante, but I go by Dia for short. I'm 20 years old, I'm a college student. That's all you need to know for right now. Since you clicked on this video, you might as well click that red button down there too. Before we hop right into these unpopular opinions, I would like to say that some of y'all might not like me after this. Y'all might not agree with me. Y'all might unsubscribe. But to each his own, really. So I'm just go ahead and get started. I got my little book, y'all. Y'all know about this book. Like, the real ones that been here, y'all know what's in this book. So, the first unpopular opinion is that Nicki and Megan are the best female rappers. Like, you might disagree, but it is what it is. I don't even like none of these other female rappers. And growing up, I've never liked listening to female rappers except for Nicki. And then when Megan got popular, Megan was giving, y'all. The second unpopular opinion is that marriage has not been downplayed. Emphasis on has not. Because a lot of people this generation think, oh, the mindsets of these folks now, marriage don't even mean nothing no more. Like, I disagree. My third unpopular opinion is that if you drink every other day or every week, you're alcoholic. Like, just admit it. I ain't say you was an alcoholic addict, but just admit that you're alcoholic because you drink a lot. So that's your new title. My next unpopular opinion is that women calling other women love does not sound as nice as y'all think it do. From my personal experience, people use that word with ill intent. Like in an instance where someone's arguing with someone and they put love at the end, that's kind of weird to me. Like, I don't like that energy. The next unpopular opinion that I have is ranch is the best dressing. Don't argue with me, argue with your mom. The next unpopular opinion is that dark chocolate and white chocolate taste better than milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is so mid, and white chocolate and dark chocolate, they're up there. My next unpopular opinion is that sweeping and mopping are exercises. Some may beg to differ, but after I get done mopping and sweeping, y'all, why am I like, dang, dripping wet, freaking sweaty, my arm be hurting, my leg be hurting? At that point, you might as well just call it an exercise. The next unpopular opinion I have is that money buys happiness, at least for me. If I was sad right now and somebody gave me $1 million, turn that frown upside down. Let me go to the next one. The next unpopular opinion is that Androids are slightly better than iPhones. And I say slightly because everybody want to hype up iPhones, and for what? Like, y'all always have to get a new phone every time an update come out. Like, who wants to do that? You don't got to worry about that with Android. The next unpopular opinion I have is that pancakes and waffles taste different. Like, to me, it's something about the way it's being cooked that changes how it tastes. You can use the same mix, the same pancake mix, but the two different ways of cooking it make it taste different. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but those who get it, and those who don't. My next unpopular opinion is that some foods still taste good when they get cold. And I don't mean the food that already supposed to be cold. I'm talking about the food that be hot, but then you take too long to eat it to get cold. Yeah, that's something I experience a lot. And at this point, I like cold food. Like, I'm not gonna keep getting up and reheating it after it get cold. I take a long time to eat, so this happens to me very often. My next unpopular opinion is that everybody should be required to take a sociology class or a psychology class. I personally feel like after taking my and I can't say the word, y'all. After taking my sociology class, it's made me more open-minded. It makes me consider multiple perspectives of things. And I just feel like everyone should take that class because I feel like it's so beneficial and it'll help with, I don't know what it'll help with, but just take the class if you got the opportunity. My next unpopular opinion is that typing out ha 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 is weird. Like, if I'm joking, talking about something funny with someone, they text me back ha 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 ha, I'm just gonna be like, okay. My next unpopular opinion is that sitcoms try too hard to be funny. Now y'all know I'm not a sitcom type of person. I don't like sitcoms. They don't do nothing for me. What does the clock do when it's hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. And if they didn't have that fake laughing crowd in the background, it wouldn't be funny. Like, y'all wouldn't even smirk or crack a smile or nothing if they didn't have that little laughing crowd noise in the background. Like, let's just be honest. What sitcom you know that's good and that's funny? Exactly. My next unpopular opinion is that pretty privilege is at an all-time high with content creation. And I feel like this will always be an issue. This will always be a thing. Like, a lot of people want to deny it. Oh, it's not true. It's not true. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I don't want to get too deep into that because that's not what this video is about. My next unpopular opinion is that trap music, not it. It's not it. I don't care about you shooting up your rival gang. I don't care about you running from the popo. I don't care about you putting people in a body bag. Like, I don't care about you whipping up the cocaine. Like, no one cares about all that. And to me, all of it just sounds the same anyway. So I don't really like trap music. My next unpopular opinion is that self-taught beginners should have self-taught beginner prices. And I want to say this because it's a lot of beginners and self-taught people that offer services and they charge the same price as professionals. And I'm thinking to myself, why? If your quality is not as good, why are you charging prices as if your quality is that good? I've had plenty of experiences where I go to self-taught or beginners and it's always like something that's messed up, or it's always this and that. Like, it's always something. And I feel like I be trying to give y'all a chance, but y'all not doing what y'all need to do. My next unpopular opinion is that trying hairstyles from different cultures isn't racist or cultural appropriation. And I want to throw this in here because I disagree. Like, the other day I saw this video. I guess it was a black hairstylist, and she did this little white girl's hair, and she had half up, half down, and she got braids that had stitched braids that had some color in it, and the other rest of her hair was down, and it was still like some color on the half part that was down. And people were in the comments on some, oh, this is racist, oh, this is cultural appropriation, oh, they want to be like us so bad. No, I personally disagree with that. Like, you can try any hairstyle you want, because what's the difference when the black girl's wearing blonde wigs? Like, what's the difference? Straight blonde wigs? What's the difference if a white person want to try braids? Like, it's just not adding up to me. I disagree with how everyone feels about that. My next unpopular opinion is that it's okay to be friends with your ex. I say this, and this is actually, oh my god, this is actually one of those things that I recently agreed upon with myself, because being friends with your ex isn't always bad, as long as y'all not buddy hanging out doing all the same stuff y'all was doing while y'all was in a relationship. Like, you know, they there to support you, blah blah, you know, say you got a business or something, and they, you know, they help promote stuff like that. So it's nothing like weird or nothing. It's just like, oh, we're back to being regular friends. So I think it's okay. My next unpopular opinion is that boundaries should be discussed before the talking stage. And I say before because it should be put out there straight away. Before you even get into the, oh, what's your favorite color? Oh, my favorite color, yellow. No, don't talk about it. Talk about what you expect and what you don't expect, and stuff you don't like and the stuff that you like. Stuff like that before you even getting to know the person. Because I feel like you don't want to have that conversation too late, or something happened. It's like, dang, I didn't tell them about this beforehand, you know? But I digress. My last and final unpopular opinion is that if you're not subscribed to Dia, then you're lame. And I feel like at this point, a lot of you guys are lame, because I'm pretty sure that button is still red down there. And if it is still red at this point, like right now, if that button is still red, you're lame. Like, you'll always be lame until you hit that red button down there that says subscribe. And then when they put that ED at the end, that's how you know we gang for real. I'm so dead. But that concludes all of my unpopular opinions. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of those, and we can have a brief discussion about any of those topics. I think that's all for today's video, so I'll just see you all in my next video. Bye!